did not know one other girl, I don't think until a few years ago, that had ever lost their mom. And I spent every Mother's Day alone.
By helping you, I've been able to help myself and get a lot stronger.
Living in memory of your mom, you want to be able to do all the things that she would have wanted you to do.
You know, for everyone, it's unimaginable to grow up as a young girl without a mother. And because of her own grief, my next guest, Cara Belvin, founded a first-of-its-kind nonprofit called empowerHER, aimed at supporting young girls who have lost their mothers by giving them mentors and stepping stones. Cara, it's so good to have you. You know, today does remind us the Bryant family isn't the only one grieving. 2 families lost mothers and fathers. You started this because of your own mother's death. Why do you see girls benefiting so much by having these mentors?
Well, I started empowerHER in a bit of a selfish way to give the girls something that I just so desperately wished I had, which was to meet another girl like me, you know, to meet another girl who could relate to my loss, but also to meet adult women who have survived the loss and who powered through their grief. And that's why it was just so important to give girls events where they could come together, look around the room and realize they're not alone in their grief, and also be introduced to a powerful, strong community of women who know adversity and who survived their loss.
And I know some of your Southern California team knows those affected directly by the Bryant tragedy. I mean, what do you say to those in those early stages of grief? Because I just want to play for you and our viewers what the father of Christina Mauser said his child's going through. Listen.
I mean, I'd walk in and she would call for mom. Where's mom? I want mom. Mommy, mommy. And now I walk in and she doesn't call for her. So it's bittersweet because I wanted to still call for her mom. But it's hard to put her down when she's calling for mom, so I think she gets it.
Cara, what do you say?
None of us know the right thing to say or do, and I feel as long as it comes from a place of love, you can never say or do the wrong thing. But first, I would say to anyone grieving a loss that it is survivable. I was desperate to hear that because that pain is so unimaginable. The heartbreak is gut-wrenching, and you don't think it will ever go away. You know, we say sometimes, you know, grief or loss, it's like a tattoo, it will fade, but it will never go away, and it really does become a part of your story. And what empowerHER has done, I think, so well for our families, you know, of course, we started here on the East Coast, and now our very first new chapter is in Southern California, and we're really proud that we can build community for girls there. But one of the first things that we say, of course, is, you know, for me, it was really like a before and after. And when I really acknowledged that is, I think, when a lot of my own healing began.
Yeah, and I know that you have it there in New England and in Southern California, and you really want to try and expand across the country because there are so many girls, even daughters, sons, everyone that tries to process some of this grief, and it takes a community to do so. Cara Belvin, thank you so much for what you're doing. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
And ahead, Girl Dad. It's a hashtag that went viral in a big way after Kobe Bryant's death. In my next hour, I'm going to speak with Elle Duncan. She is the woman that sparked it. And how many